I think it's no secret that I'm gonna have tons of videos to do all the time because of you great lovely people sending them through. Just wanted to say my voice is a little bit wild right now. It's a little bit kind of cracked because of yesterday. Cracked in not the way where you're super good at a game, but like kind of cracked all up. So I decided to do SCP-3008 since I wanted to throw back to one of my favorite SCPs. I actually love this and it got recommended. So definitely let's check it out. I decided to do it by SCP Illustrated because dude's drawings are insane. But other than that, welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen, folks. Sending out a lot of love. I hope you're having a great day. If it interests you, check out my recent Lunar's Lost Treasures. I love doing those. I absolutely love doing those. I got another one coming out soon. I gotta rest my voice. I was talking 40 minutes and I didn't think that would actually do a number on me. But then I was like, okay, some days I upload 6 times, so maybe it's a lot of talking. But I also wanted to stream, but I gotta figure that out. I literally canceled the stream yesterday because my throat was just killing me. But got my water. Hopefully you got your water. Let's go. A perfectly regular, normal IKEA, and this has featuring Creep's work and the East Side Show. So let's go. Let's get right into this. I think is all my sound and everything good.
Good day everybody and welcome to SCP Illustrated, entry log 73. Today we'll be looking at SCP-3008, also known as a perfectly normal regular old IKEA.
Yep.
Thank you to everyone who voted for this one. It was a landslide majority. This is a Euclid level SCP and it does contain some scenes of violence and 1 or 2 swear words. Other than that, let's get straight into it.
Look at the store is now closed.
The following data release has been authorized by the following council members.
Report. SCP-3008. Drone Exploration Report. Remote drone footage has revealed multiple settlements throughout SCP-3008, with each settlement containing as many as 100 human inhabitants. The first drone was able to document 7 settlements before its battery became insufficient for extended travel and had to be recalled. Additional drones have documented several more settlements, with the possibility of many more. Though exits do exist, they are extremely difficult to locate. Tethers are ineffective. The tether is apparently severed as soon as the drone has passed the point of entry.
Ooh, that sucks. See, this is what I like. I'm gonna show a little special clip at the end of this part 1 since I'm gonna divide it up since it's 33 minutes. Yo, that actually caught me too. I was not expecting to come to SCP-3008 and see like a 33-minute video because I'm like, from what I remember, it's not too detailed. So I'm like, oh, I hope there's something I miss in it. But I especially like 3008. 3008. Oh, that's fun to say. Say that to yourself right now. 3008. 3008. Can I get a call on 3008? But I didn't think there was that much to 3008. I thought it would literally be like a 5-minute video. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if I did like a 5-ish mini? A 5-ish mini. Nice. Guys, I'm losing it right now. Okay, but you know, there's people in here, no faces. Actually, let me not say that just in case. Nah, there can't be anyone who doesn't know about 3008, right?
Due to the lack of certainty in finding an exit after entering SCP-3008, requests to send in security teams to extract the civilians have been denied. At this time, we are unable to establish a feasible method of extracting the civilians from SCP-3008.
I'm gonna show an SCP game that I like to play after this, like after the video, like at the end. That's what it was.
Description: SCP-3008 is a large retail unit previously owned by and branded as IKEA, a popular furniture retail chain. A person entering SCP-3008 through the main entrance and then passing out of sight of the doors will find themselves translocated to SCP-3008-1. This displacement will typically go unnoticed, as no change will occur from the perspective of the victim. They will generally not become aware until they try to return to the entrance.
Oh, damn.
SCP-3008-1 is a space resembling the inside of an IKEA furniture store, extending far beyond the limits of what could physically be contained within the dimensions of the retail unit. Current measurements indicate an area of at least 10 km squared, with no visible external terminators detected in any direction. Inconclusive results from the use of laser rangefinders has led to the speculation that the space may be infinite. SCP-3008-1 is inhabited by an unknown number of civilians, trapped within prior to containment. Gathered data suggests that they have formed a rudimentary civilization within SCP-3008-1, including the construction of
That sucks. So SCP-308-1 is inhibited by an unknown number of civilians trapped within prior to containment. And containing this would be easy because you just simply put like a do not go in SCP-3008. Holy moly. Which that kind of sucks. that really kind of sucks. Imagine being like one of the dwindling numbers in there, actually, and unaware, because right, if there's multiple settlements in here and this is infinite, like, I guess we'll talk about it as I run around the game too. That'll be fun. But wait, yeah, now that I introduced the game that I'm gonna show, I'm like breaking up where I want to explain certain things, but that's crazy to me. That actually sucks. Just imagine being like in here, and it's an infinite space, so being in certain places where you don't know, like you don't know if there's don't know if help's ever coming. Shit. I mean, you would be thinking about that anyways. Why would you be thinking about this part? But I don't know. That's just like that's
settlements
crazy.
and fortifications for the purpose.
Like imagine you on the outside knowing these people in here. There will be there won't be anybody else getting trapped. Imagine like seeing like I don't know.
Defending against SCP-3008-2. SCP-3008-2 are humanoid entities that exist within SCP-3008-1. While superficially resembling humans, they possess exaggerated and inconsistent bodily proportions, often described as being too short or too tall. They possess no facial features, and in all observed cases wear a yellow shirt and blue trousers, consistent with the IKEA employee uniform.
Oh, these
SCP-3008-1 has a rudimentary day-night cycle, determined by the overhead lighting within the space, activating and deactivating at times consistent with the opening and closing times of the original retail store. During the night, instances of SCP-3008-2 will become violent towards all other life forms within SCP-3008-1.
Sorry also if you hear talking in the background. I know I say this in certain videos. I don't know how well my mic does with cutting out background noise, and also like you want to know a weird thing about my room? My room's almost like an SCP. No noise escapes this room, but every other noise leaks in. It's crazy, but I don't know if my mic picks it up. But just let me know down below if you hear anything, just once or twice, just so I know. But other than that, look at his drawings kicked up immediately. Like, I knew these things were violent from what I remember back in the past when I learned about 3008, but this just gives a new meaning to the store is now closed.
During these bouts of violence, they have been heard.
Another fun fact, okay, so people are gonna think I'm lying. I know. Now, I've been to a couple places. Like, I think the farthest across the US I've been is Colorado, right? I have not seen an IKEA. To me, it does not exist. I've never seen it. I've never seen an IKEA. And where I live now, there's no IKEA. I've never seen an IKEA. I'm so serious. As much, like, and I was actually talking to my girlfriend, and I was like, I don't think she was like, she hasn't seen an IKEA either. It's like we live in some sort of alternate dimension, or just like, I don't know. But it's funny how everyone knows what an IKEA is. But I feel like I haven't talked to someone that's actually been in an IKEA. That's so weird too. It's not really weird. I guess I mean that has to kind of line up like the stars perfectly aligned to where you would be in that conversation talking about an IKEA. But I've always heard people talk about IKEA, but I've never seen an IKEA building for myself. They are actually an SCP for me.
To vocalize phrases in English that are typically variations of "the store is now closed" and "please exit the building."
Oh.
Once day begins, SCP-3008-2 instances immediately become passive and begin moving throughout SCP-3008-1, seemingly at random. They are unresponsive to questioning or other verbal cues in this state, though will react violently if attacked. SCP-3008-1 is known to have one or more exits located within, though these exits do not appear to have a fixed position, making it difficult to leave SCP-3008-1 once inside. Using any other door besides the main entrance to enter the structure or breaking through the walls of the retail unit leads into the non-anomalous interior of the original store. Since containment began, 14 individuals have managed to exit SCP-3008.
Oh, snap.
Following extensive debriefing, all individuals have been administered amnestics and released.
Cool.
Special containment procedures.
Like, just those two beautiful doors right there that he drew made me literally want to draw. Dude,
The retail
crazy.
part containing
I
SCP...
guess you could say the SCP absolutely beating the shit out of civilians. I was like, I want to use that for a thumbnail, but man.
SCP-3008 has been purchased by the Foundation and converted into sites.
Redacted.
All public roads leading to or passing by sites have been redirected.
Nice.
The entrance to SCP-3008 is to be monitored at all times, and no one is to enter SCP-3008 outside of testing as permitted by the senior researcher.
Outside of testing.
Humans exiting SCP-3008 are to be detained and then debriefed prior to the administration of amnestics. Dependent upon the duration of their stay in SCP-3008, a cover story may need to be generated prior to their release. Any other entities exiting SCP-3008 are to be terminated. Incident 3008-1.
Yeah, has anything been released? I am ready to hear something escaping, like one of those IKEA workers.
At 37 minutes past midnight on the...
Here we go.
A human male exited SCP-3008, followed 10 seconds later by an instance of SCP-3008-2. SCP-3008-2 caught and killed the man before itself being terminated by armed response personnel.
Bro, you're not... I'm going to act for a little bit for you guys. We're about to get even more. Yes, I'm about to stand up. Hold on. I got my shirt tucked in. Ignore that, ignore that. I got my shirt tucked in. Hold on. I got my bottles of water bottles behind me. Bro, you're not going to catch me. You're not catching me. Exiting the building. Hold on. Ready? It's like a portal. Alright, water bottles, whatever. Imagine this is the door, right? I just ran through. Bro, I am not stopping. I am not stopping. I was gonna say, you know, black people in horror movies and how we die first. That's what's gonna be on my mind if I was in SCP-3008. Are you kidding me? I'm out the door and I'm still running. I'm booking. I'm looking behind me. I get to the doors. I'm gonna look if that thing is still chasing me. I'm not stopping 10 seconds later. You're not telling me he's out of breath. If you're on the verge of being chased with something with arms extend like this, ready to beat you up, talking about the store is now closed. Nah, we're not doing that. I'm out. I'm still running. I'm still running through the door. Who doesn't look behind them while they're running if this thing was on his tail? If it caught him 10 seconds later, this thing had to be on his tail. You're not telling me it's not. Nope. Nope, I'm not hearing you guys in the comments. You're with me here. You're with me here. You'd be looking behind you too. Come on. Why? I'm having too much fun with this. I like this SCP. It's really creepy. And I can't wait to like show the game. You guys are going to clown me for the game. Not the real SCP like 3008 that was made. Though that one is good too. I don't know if it even receives updates anymore. But, yeah. So they
This
terminated
incident
it.
represents the only time an instance of SCP-3008-2 has been seen exiting SCP-3008.
A full autopsy.
A full autopsy on the corpse was performed.
Oh.
See
Yes, what is in
3008-2
their
autopsy
body?
log for more details.
Is it just clay?
The man was carrying an IKEA-branded journal, seeming to document his time in SCP-3008-1.
Oh my god, I want to read the journal.
Transcribed below. Transcription of journal recovered from incident 3008-1.
I'm ready for this.
So I'm writing this document what I can only assume is my sudden descent into insanity. I can't possibly be that bad a navigator. And yet, as I write this, I've been trapped in IKEA for 2 days. I haven't seen another person in the entire time I've been here.
Oh, damn, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. I'll keep going because I've been pausing a lot. But, yeah, I'll just keep going. But he's been trapped 2 days. When did they contain the store? Because that would have to mean, like, he's been trapped 2 days. He walked in 2 days. Oh, wait. Their only real tell of time in that dimension would be the store closing and then store opening. Does it follow the same laws of, like, our time, this SCP, or no? Oh, damn, I feel like I just got lost.
Was
Alright,
a prank at first. Turn the place into a maze, get all the people out, and see how long it takes me to get lost. Then everyone has a good old laugh. Realized that wasn't the case when I tried to backtrack. Everything had changed, so I ended up lost. Instead of the exit, it was just row after row of bookcases.
Oh, nah.
So,
Heck no.
I'm trapped in IKEA. It sounds like a setup for a bad joke. The lights went out at 10 p.m. Nearly gave me a fucking heart attack. That loud electrical thunk sound. And pitch blackness. Place is full of beds though, and my phone has a torch on it.
I would not put that torch
No
on.
damn signal. So I found a bed and went to sleep. Spent most of the next day trying to find...
Wait, he said torch. Isn't that British? This dude better bust into a full British accent. Nah.
my way out with no luck.
Or the original.
Did find a restaurant serving those meatballs though, so at least I won't starve. That's probably the punchline to that joke. Anyway, they were still warm and fresh, but I haven't seen anyone around who could have cooked them. Made my way back to the bed before the lights cut out again, since it's too dark to search with them off. It's 9:10 a.m. now. Lights came back on a little while ago. I'm sure I've searched the entire area around where I came in now, and the exit obviously isn't here. So I'm going to pick a direction and hope for the best.
Okay.
Day 3 of my magical IKEA mystery adventure.
I'm actually surprised he decided to sleep in a bed. From what I remember from 3008 is, I mean, over each day, the workers that are working there duplicate, or they just become more and more as the nights progress. I don't know if that's in certain areas since this thing is like infinite, but yeah, I'm surprised he slept out. I'm gonna let him continue, but there was something else I wanted to say, but it'll come back to me.
If I wasn't sure that there was something seriously weird about this place before, I am now. Walked for 3 hours in more or less a straight line. Insert IKEA joke here. Before I came across the ladder next to one of those huge stock shelves they have here. Climbed up to get my bearings, and it looks like this place just stretches on forever. Like that scene from The Lion King, except instead of trees and grass, it was all shelves and tables and crap. I did see a person moving not too far away though. So I headed over.
Oh, he's seen one of the...
Thought it was a staff member at first. It was wearing the uniform. And hell, maybe it was. Maybe freakish 7-foot-tall monsters with long arms, short legs, and no faces are just the kinds of things they want working at a super IKEA.
Super IKEA.
Damn thing completely ignored me though. With no eyes or ears, I can't even be sure if it knew I was there. Thought about shoving it or something to get its attention,
You're bugging, bro.
but its hands were big enough to crush a watermelon, so I decided against it.
Yo.
It just kept moving along, and eventually I lost sight of it, so I decided to carry on the way I was going.
Sometimes I have to take into account like how they're writing it. They're not actually like wasting like time, but sometimes doesn't it feel like they like when how we're watching his journal, it's almost like because he didn't mention how long he was like looking at it for, it seems like he was really standing here for a minute. Like if I was writing in my journal about my experience, I'd be like, yeah, I decided that shit would probably break my neck in 2 seconds, so I only watched it for like a couple seconds and I got my ass right on the way to looking for an exit. But
anyway,
it seems like he was really standing behind it by the
tonight.
picture too, not like
Looks like
watching
I've
it
entered
for
the
the-
improbably hard and pointy table section of the store. Guess I'll have to make do with some bunched up tablecloths. Phone battery died during the day too. Didn't work anyway. But I feel like I've just lost some vital lifeline.
Maybe not. What you gonna
You ever
use
seen
on
one
your
of
phone?
those
A compass?
cartoons where they're going through doors in a hallway and they just pop out of another door in the same hallway? That's how I feel right now. I've seen nothing but the same identical bookshelf for 2 days now. Just row after row after row of them. I mean, come on. I love books as much as the next guy, but this is excessive. I'm obviously still moving forwards, though. I can see the signs hanging overhead passing by. Too bad none of them say exit.
Damn.
Not sure who I was addressing that question to. Let's just say it was practice for the autobiography I'm going to write when I get out of here.
I like that he stayed determined.
I'll call it my perfectly normal trip to a regular old IKEA,
If he ever gets,
if I ever get out.
he stayed confident though, and he did get out.
Finally found some other people. Yeah, turns out I'm not the only poor bastard trapped in here. Luckily for me, I guess. My 6th night here.
Oh,
Two of those staff things came at me in the dark. Different from the first ones I saw, but still messed up. Heard them coming. They were saying that the store was closed and I have to leave the building. All nice and polite like.
Ugh.
I'm not sure which part was weirder. That they don't have mouths or that they were apparently trying to kill me while they were saying it. Came at me like rabid dogs.
Bro, he had
So I legged it, sprinting through IKEA in the dark like a fucking madman. I saw it when I cleared another stand of those giant stock shelves, all lit up with torches and floodlights. They've built a whole town in here. Got a massive wall built out of shelves and beds and tables and whatever else. I swear to
That's
God, it
such a
was the
cool
most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Anyway, I guess they saw me coming, or maybe they heard my girlish, manly bellows of fear. Because they had a gate open and 2 people were waving me in.
I like this.
Heard the staff thing slam into the gate behind me after it closed. Still politely informing us all that the store was now closed. They wandered off eventually, though. They called the town Exchange, because that's what's on the sign hanging from the ceiling directly above it. Exchange and returns, all lit up against the night using lights they've found and plugged into the power lines. And there are beds and food and people. Over 50 wonderful people with regular-sized limbs and full set of facial features. It's now my 7th
Where
night
am I
here,
at? I'll go to like 15
and the
minutes.
first one not spent in darkness. A full week living in IKEA.
There's probably a
There's
TV
probably a TV show in that somewhere.
Probably.
Now that I'm around more people, I'm starting to feel more normal. Well, maybe normal isn't the word, but after a week with only the sound of my own footsteps for company, I was becoming increasingly sure that I had just gone nuts. That I was just tied up in some padded room somewhere, banging my head against the wall.
Oh, imagine.
But no,
Oh, what a way.
I feel quite sane now. Thank you very much. Apparently there are other towns out there, some with more people, some with less. I found that fairly mind-boggling. How can that many people go missing with no one noticing? Surely someone would have noticed that everyone who goes to IKEA seems to fucking vanish, or maybe it's not everyone. Maybe we're just the lucky ones.
Haha, 1444. Pause the 444. I'm gonna let it go for a little bit longer than 1444. Almost that. It's almost like perfect. I kind of want to stop right there. But that's actually what just made me think about that when he said apparently there are other towns out there, and he found it mind-boggling that people could just vanish after going into an IKEA and no one noticing. They contained one IKEA, but what if there's multiple of SCP-3008? It's almost like the back rooms, how someone said with the back rooms, it's just when somebody kind of no clips out of reality or the main dimension they're in, and they no clip into there. What if that's the same with the SCP-3008? It's like, it could be really not just IKEA. What if there's like Walmart versions of this? That would be insane. That'd be insane.
The people here just call.
Bro, please tell me someone has written something like that. I almost want to write, I almost want to write that too. I think I'm gonna think about that for just something fun to do one day. But yeah,
all those staff monster things. The staff. Apparently they are fine during the day, minding their own business, walking the aisles. As soon as those lights go out,
they go fucking bonkers.
They go fucking bonkers. So during the day, people go out to
Bro,
find
that's
food,
exactly how I'd
water,
write
whatever
that.
else they need. Apparently there are restaurants and shops around that randomly get restocked. No one knows how. Maybe the staff do it. Apparently they aren't very good at their job though, because the restocking sometimes takes a while. Which means the food needs to be rationed. Maybe if they weren't so busy chasing people around in the dark, they'd get more done. Anyway, when night comes, the staff goes nuts and everyone holds up inside the walls. Apparently it's the same everywhere else in this place. Whatever this place is. The IKEA, from whence all other IKEA sprang. Or maybe we're all just still in a regular IKEA and this is all some fever dream brought on by mind-numbing boredom.
Oh, definitely
Who
not.
knows? Been here for 10.
I feel like you wouldn't. I feel like reality really would get really warping at that point, and you really wouldn't be able to tell what is going on. But I feel like at some point you have to accept what level of at least you're okay, this is physical, so at least I know I'm here now. So this is a super complex dream if it is, but we're here and we can eat and we can die. So whatever this is, it's a collective dream we're all having right now. So we're here doing it. That's all. Man.
10 days now.
Some shit.
Most of the people I asked said they stopped keeping track a long time ago, and one guy, Chris, said he's been here for years.
That's what I was gonna say.
Years.
When was the...
Apparently there are some rumors of people who managed to get out, and of people who see the exit, only to have it vanish before their very eyes. I get the feeling that not everyone believes that, but I do. Explains how we got stuck in here in the first place.
Yeah.
Sort
of, yeah. I actually get that.
Come on. Staff monsters, row after row of endless high-quality Swedish furniture. I don't know why they would find a disappearing door so hard to believe in.
True.
Anyway,
Okay.
I went out scavenging
I'm gonna leave it here, 1650. I like that. That feels more like a part 1 since 16. Oh my gosh, I was gonna do math, but I didn't know if I was gonna get it wrong. 16 times 2 is 32, right? And the video is 33 minutes? I might be wrong there. I don't even know. Wait, no, it's 6. Wait. I'm busting out the calculator because I don't do math. Oh, it is 32. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought I knew my math wasn't off. This is what you get with me waking up, dying throat. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to pick this up tomorrow. If my throat's feeling a little bit better, I'm going to tackle a couple more videos than just this. As so far as all the SCPs I've watched, I don't know if I could say that 049 was pretty good. No, a lot of them were really good. Cthulhu, damn. I just like this one, and I like how almost like there's an amount of technically that could be said for all of them. But okay, I'll just say this for now, though there's so many things you could say. I just like how in this one, it's literally like it's definitely one of the more tame SCPs, like as for getting murdered goes, because you know it's kind of like this, and it's funny that there's this like sky thing. Well, because I don't know what this reads. There's a lot of things I want to say. Let me just focus on one. I like the sort of freedom you can have with playing a person who was stranded in there, and what do you think they would journal, so you can kind of go free on the journaling, what they were experiencing. 2, it's one of the SCPs that literally acts as like a survival game. Like literally, it's like a day and night Nazi zombies from COD. Like it's literally like you. That's it. Like it's like there's rounds. Like the days, like the store closing and opening is the days. But though it's an infinite game, it's like you can't put down the controller. But in 3, yeah, it's just like it's literally a perfectly normal, regular old IKEA. Like there's just monsters in here that are gonna try to eat you. Well, no, they just beat you up. And also about their long limbs, I heard they came in different shapes and different forms. I don't know if each one varies in strength. I can't remember. Maybe in this like last part of the video we're gonna get way more. But I love this. I absolutely love this SCP. This is like my favorite. Definitely one of my favorite. But alright. I'm gonna let you guys go. Much love in Moonlight, and I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, check out that Lost Treasures for me. That is dear to my heart. I don't really say share the video with your friends, but if you guys want to share my videos, you can do that. I'm just glad to have y'all here. I'm glad to act like a fool in videos. See you later, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully my throat will feel a little bit better. Peace out.